turista, buenos días. Soy Catherine y seré tu guía turística por hoy. Y bienvenido a España. Before we go to our first destination, let us do first a head count to know if we're complete. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 20. Now that we are complete, I have here some friendly reminders that I want you to keep on your mind. Number 1, always observe a body-body system. Walk in pairs so that no one will get lost. And number 2, don't leave your things unattended to avoid unnecessary loss. And number 3, I also have with me a first aid kit in case of emergency. Number 4, synchronize your time with me so there's no one will be left behind. The time with me is 7 a.m. And now, let me first give you a brief information about Spain. The history of Spain from about 900 BC is seafaring people called the Phoenicians who came from what is now Lebanon, traded with what is now Spain. They founded a chain of trading settlements along the coast of islands and peninsulas. The geography and climate in Spain. Today, most of the area is located in southwestern Europe on the mainland of the country, that is south of France and the Pyrenees Mountain, and east of Portugal. However, it is also territory in Morocco, the cities of Ceuta and Melilla, islands off coast of Morocco, as well as the Canary Islands in the Atlantic and the Balearic Islands in the Mediterranean Sea. All of this land area makes Spain the second largest country in Europe behind France. When it comes to the culture of Spain is based on a variety of historical influences. Primary basis in culture of ancient Rome, Spain being a prominent part of the Greco-Roman world for centuries, and the very name of Spain comes from the name that the Romans gave to the country, Hispania. The main culture of Spain. Spain is a predominantly Roman Catholic country with approximately 94% of the population affiliated to that region. During the history of Spain, there have been long periods where different religious groups have coexisted, including Muslims, Jews, and Christians. Our first destination for today, we are going to Las Ramblas. The Las Ramblas is famous for street performers, including human statues. Did you know that there is Miro on La Ramblas? The famous painter Joan Miro actually created part of the Ramblas. Many thousands of people walk right over the metro circle on the Ramblas every day and don't even know it. The Paseo de Colono's first attempt to connect the Montjuic Mountain with the exposition site in Citadelian Park with large avenue. It was built where the old Roman School was once located. Where is the Miro, you may ask? The place to find Miro's circular tile mosaic can be found close to both of Lisieux River and Lisieux Metro. Look for a large circular colored mosaic tile right in the middle of the Ramblas. If you look carefully, you will also find one tile that was signed by Miro. And that's the end of our tour today. I hope everyone enjoyed. See you tomorrow. Thank you and goodbye. Hola turistas, soy Catherine el segundo día de nuestro recorrido y nuestro destino es el Venido Torres o la Bodega Torres. But before we go to our first destination, let's do first a head count to know if we are complete. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 20. Now that we are complete, I have here some friendly reminders that I want you to keep on your mind. Number 1, always observe your body-body system. Walk in pairs so that no one will get lost. Number 2, don't leave your things unattended to avoid unnecessary loss. Number 3, I also have with me this first aid kit in case of emergency. And number 4, synchronize your time with me so there's no one who will be left behind. The time with me is 7 a.m. Torres Wine Cellar is today's one of the largest wineries here in Spain. It is also known as Bodegas Torres and Familia Torres Winery. It was founded by Jaime Torres with his brother Miguel Torres way back in 1870. Here in Torres Wine Cellar, we can do cheese and wine tasting. And that's the end of our tour today. I hope everyone enjoy. Thank you and goodbye.
Buenos días, mi querido turista. Este es nuestro tour del tercer día. Por cierto, soy Francis Joyce, pero puedes llamarme Joyce, tu guía turístico para este momento, y es un placer estar contigo, mi querido turista. Pero antes comencemos nuestro recorrido con una oración. Amén. Como guía turístico, me gustaría que recordaras siempre sonreír. Entonces, turistas, ¿puedo ver su sonrisa? Bien, excelente. Tengo algunos recordatorios amistosos para su seguridad. Siéntese y relájense hasta que lleguemos a nuestro destino. First, socialize and observe body-to-body system. Second, never leave your things unattended to avoid unnecessary loss. Lastly, I also have a first aid kit with me in case of emergency. Let's have a head count first, starting with you. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're all 9. In my time, it's already 7 a.m. Can I request everyone to sync my time with me so no one will be left behind? While we are heading to our third day tourist destination, I'll share with you, my dear tourists, about the brief history of Sagrada Familia. The construction of the structure began in 1882. It was designed initially in neo-Gothic style. Gaudi passed away in 1926, leaving his most important project, which he was devoted to unfinished. Nevertheless, thanks to his architectural plans, his works continues to be built to this day by renowned architects. The money for the construction is obtained by the many visits to the impressive visits and various donations. And welcome to Sagrada Familia. It has the most impressive components, although it isn't completed. The Sagrada Familia is an impressive temple package with religious symbolism. I will share some of its most splendid components. First one is the towers. 8 of the 18 towers have been completed. Gaudi had planned for 12 of them to be built in memory of the disciples, 4 to commemorate the evangelists, 1 in memory of Mary, mother of Jesus, and another dedicated to Jesus Christ. Each tower's height will depend on the religious hierarchy they represent. You can climb to the top of the 2 church towers on either side of the temple and get impressive views over 2 parts of the city and examine the buildings outside architectural up close. Before we proceed to the next components, let's take a break from walking. This is Nativity Facade. The facade represents Christ's birth. It is beautifully decorated and full of light. And also, this is the Passion Facade. This part of the basilica is little more bare and simple than the rest of the facades. It represents the suffering of Jesus during his crucifixion. And my dear tourists, this is the third one, Glory Facade. This is the main facade, which is larger and more spectacular. It symbolizes Jesus Christ's death and resurrection and his parents and future glory. Aware that he wasn't going to be able to finish it, Gaudi left several sketches so that his successors could finish the work correctly. Inside the church, Gaudi was deeply influenced by nature and its many forms. Inside the Sagrada Familia, he designed the pillars in the shape of elegant and slender tree trunks, creating a concrete forest in the temple's interior. And one of the most common questions related to the Sagrada Familia is when will the structure be completed? This is a difficult question to answer. Since it was found in 1882, it has been built thanks to donations. This is why the Sagrada Familia is taking so long to complete, and it could take several years to finish. I'll share with you the some facts about Sagrada Familia. Okay, my dear tourists, did you know what year will the Sagrada Familia be finished? The estimated year of completion is 2026, marking that 100 years of Gaudi's death. However, this project timeline doesn't consider that it would take till after 2030. to add the decorative details. When completed in 2026, Sagrada Familia would have taken 10 times longer than the Great Pyramids, 123 years more than the Taj Mahal, 50 years more than the Great Wall of China to be constructed. Another trivia is, who is buried in Sagrada Familia? Did you know, tourists? Only 2 people are buried there. It's architect Antoni Gaudi and the man who started it all, Bocabella. There are people who have tried to take it down. In 1936, in the midst of the Spanish Civil War, a group of anarchists broke into the Sagrada Familia and set fire to the crypt. Though many important materials involved in the construction were lost, a few were saved. During this period in the history, the entire construction of the building was extremely slow, due to obvious reasons. This is the most amazing church because of its nature greatly influenced the design. Although most cathedrals or religious establishments have straight structures. The last but not the least, the height of Sagrada Familia is remarkable. When Sagrada Familia is completed, it will be the tallest religious building in the Europe. The central tower of the middle will reach 170 meters tall. Now, we are going to Hotel Condes de Barcelona to take a rest. The bus ride will take about 20 minutes. Are there any questions, clarifications, or suggestions? Just let me know, okay? Thank you for your attention, everyone. On behalf of URS Travel and Tour Agency, we wish you a pleasant and memorable vacation here in Spain. Again, this is Francis Joyce. Thank you and goodbye. Buenos días, mi querido turista. Este es nuestro tour del tercer día. Por cierto, soy Francis Joyce, pero puedes llamarme Joyce, tu guía turístico para este momento, y es un placer estar contigo, mi querido turista. Okay, everyone, I'd like to inform you that this day is our 4th day in Spain. We are about to depart from Hotel Condes de Barcelona to Mare Magnum Mall to buy some stuff as your souvenir. At exactly 8 a.m. we will arrive at Mare Magnum Mall. Okay, everyone, we have arrived at our destination. Get yourself ready to get off the bus. Mare Magnum Center offers 2 floors of shops. Here you can find them categorized into clothing, shoes, jewelry, food, homeware, electronics, cosmetics, and toys. Before we get in the mall, make sure to keep your distance near me to avoid getting lost. Always be attentive. I'll let you to go around and buy some souvenirs here. And at exactly 12 p.m., we are going back to Manila, Philippines. Okay, your time is over. You have gotten what you like? Okay, good to hear. Okay, everyone, it's already 12 p.m. This is the last day and we are going back to Manila, Philippines. Get everything packed and make sure all your stuff is fixed to avoid forgetting something. Okay, did I make myself clear? We are now at Piarco International Airport. Before we board the plane, please assure that all members of the group are complete. Then we can all go home. At exactly 2:35 a.m., we are about to take off. But first, let's do a farewell prayer to keep us safe while on the travel. Everyone, have a safe trip. Calm yourself and rest for a while as it takes hours before we get on Philippine Airlines. Okay, everyone, we're here at Philippine Airlines. It's time to get off the plane. Always bear in mind to assure all your things are reminded by you. Make sure to unload them to prevent being left. Let's have a head count first, starting with you. 2, 3, 4. Okay, where are all 9? This is sad to say that this marks the end of our very informative tour. Are there any questions, clarifications, or suggestions? Just let me know, okay? I hope everyone enjoyed and learned a lot from our trip. On behalf of URS Travel and Tour Agency, I would like to thank all of you for choosing us to be part of your very unforgettable journey. I hope to see you again in your future tours. Enjoy and have a safe trip back home. Take nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, and kill nothing but time. Again, this is Francis Joyce, signing off. Thank you and goodbye.